151 facts about the original 151 Pokemon. Oh, and by the way, a lot of y'all are not subscribed to my channel, so subscribe please. And here we go. Bulbasaur. In Generation 4, there is a glitch Pokemon known as -- and apparently it's an invisible shiny Bulbasaur. Ivysaur. Ivysaur was created before Bulbasaur and Venusaur and was the 9th Pokemon ever programmed in Pokemon Red and Blue. Venusaur. Venusaur hops like a frog when following you in Pokemon Let's Go and Sword and Shield. Charmander. Charmander originally had a horn on its back, and you can actually see it in this Generation 1 sprite as well as the Ken Sogomori's artwork. Charmeleon. Charmeleon can evolve into Charizard when pushed into lava, as seen in Pokemon Snap. Charizard. Charizard couldn't learn Fly in Generation 1, even though it had wings and was a flying type. Squirtle. Ash was originally going to pick Squirtle as a starter in the Pokemon anime, but someone else had already chosen it. Wartortle. Wartortle's tail is based on the legendary Middlegam, a turtle that lived for 10,000 years and grew a tail made of seaweed. Blastoise. Blastoise was planned to be a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but was later scrapped due to Sakurai wanting to represent the 3 evolution stages of Pokemon. Caterpie. It is impossible to beat Pokemon Red and Blue with just a Caterpie, since Struggle couldn't hit ghost types at the time. Metapod. For several years, there was an ongoing mystery about a red Metapod that appeared in the Pokemon Gold demo, but fans eventually figured out that the Super Game Boy that was being used had the red palette activated, making the thought to be shiny Metapod appear to be red. Butterfree. Butterfree got laid in episode 21 of the Pokemon anime titled Bye Bye Butterfree. Weedle. Weedle was initially known as Kokona and had a hat that looked very similar to Charlie Chaplin's. In its evolution, Kusanagi looked like it was going to be a fighting type beetle Pokemon. Kakuna. Kakuna has extendable arms, but it is only seen in Pokemon Red and Blue and the Pocket Monsters Bandai card. Beedrill. Beedrill has only made one appearance in the Super Smash Bros. Series as a Pokeball Pokemon. It was later replaced by Unknown in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Pidgey. Pidgey is a piece of shit in Pokemon Red and Blue with a sand attack. Pidgeotto. Despite it evolving at level 18, the flying type gym leader Faulkner owns a level 9 Pidgeotto, so he's either cheating or a really good bird keeper. Pidgeot. In the lore of the famous Let's Play Twitch Plays Pokemon, Pidgeot is known as Bird Jesus due to it being incredibly clutch in the original playthrough. Rattata. Rattata is youngster's Joey's signature Pokemon who is said to be the god of all Pokemon trainers with his top percent Rattata. Raticate. Raticate is the only Pokemon that shares its national Pokedex number with the level that it evolves from, which is 20. Spearow. Spearow has the most unoriginal Pokedex entry out of all the Generation 1 Pokemon. It states that it eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. Well, no shit. Fearow. In one of the issues of the official Nintendo magazine, Professor Oak suggests using a Master Ball on a Fearow. Ekans. Ekans was initially planned to be in Pokemon Snap as seen in this early beta footage, but was later scrapped due to the environment that was residing in being taken out of the final game. Arbok. Arbok has a different pattern chest in most Pokemon games. Pikachu. If you transfer the starter Pikachu from Pokemon Yellow to Pokemon Gold, Silver, or Crystal, it will always be holding a light ball. Raichu. Raichu supposedly had an estimated 8 pre-release Pokemon cards printed during the release of the Base Set 2 expansion, although it is unknown if these cards exist or not, but if they do, they would be claimed as the holy grail of all Pokemon cards. Sandshrew. This is what a Sandshrew egg looks like. Sandslash. Alolan Sandslash and his pre-evolution are the only Ice Steel type Pokemon to ever exist. Nidoran. Female Nidoran's shiny form has the same colors as a male Nidoran, and vice versa. Nidorina. Nidorina and its evolution are the only non-baby, non-mythical, and non-legendary Pokemon in the undiscovered egg group. Nidoqueen. There were baby Nidoqueens in the Pokemon movie Mewtwo Returns. Like literally, they're not even Nidorans. Nidoran. There is a popular manipulation in Pokemon Red speedrunning that spawns you a perfect IV level 4 Nidoran. Nidorino. The Nidorino that spawns in Professor Oak's introduction in Pokemon Red and Blue has the cry of a Nidorina. Nidoking. In Pokemon Yellow, it is entirely possible to obtain a level 100 Nidoking before Brock using the max range trainer glitch. Clefairy. Clefairy was originally planned to be the mascot of Pokemon as well as Ash's starter, but due to a last minute change, the role went to Pikachu. Clefable. Clefable was known as a fairy Pokemon before it became a fairy type. Vulpix. Vulpix was planned to have a pre-evolution in Generation 2, but Game Freak decided to scrap it. Ninetales. According to his Pokemon Red and Blue Pokedex entry, grabbing one of his tails could result in a 1,000-year curse. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff from the Pokemon anime is probably a shiny Pokemon, since its shiny form has green eyes instead of blue eyes. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's Pokemon Red sprite looks like an idiot. Zubat. Zubat was part of Team Skull in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer of Darkness and Sky. Their purpose was to be worship treasure hunters. Golbat. There is a minigame in Pokemon Stadium 2 where a bunch of Golbats race to get the most hearts kissed by a Jinx. Oddish. Oddish's original shiny form was changed. It used to have golden leaves, but in the following generation, it was changed to lime green leaves. Gloom. Gloom's animation in Pokemon Stadium 2 is pretty funny. Vileplume. Vileplume is based on the Rafflesia Armaldi plant. Paris. In Generation 1, poison-type attacks were super effective against bug-type Pokemon, making Paris in its evolution the only Pokemon to ever have 3-4 times weaknesses. Parasect. Parasect is a zombie, since the fungus on its back has taken over its host. Venonat. Venonat's eyes can act as a radar, and this is what it looks like. Venomoth. In the Pokemon anime episode The Bug Stops Here, the Japanese Who's That Pokemon screen has Jessie dressed up as a Venomoth. Diglett. There is a funny theory in Pokemon Crystal that Lieutenant Surge placed Snorlax in front of Diglett's cave because he was tired of trainers catching ground-type Pokemon. Dugtrio. Dugtrio can learn Scratch, Slash, Aerial Ace, and Shadow Claw, which pretty much confirms that it has hands with claws. Meowth. In the Pokemon Black and White episode Stopping the Rage of Legends Part 2, Meowth has 6 whiskers instead of 4. Why is that? Persian. Persian sounds like a complete badass at Pokemon Puzzle League. Psyduck. Psyduck has appeared in every main series Pokemon game since Generation 1. Golduck. According to Ash's Pokedex, Golduck is supposedly the fastest swimming Pokemon there is. Mankey. Mankeys will do almost anything for chestnuts, even build you an entire house. Primate. According to the Pocket Monsters the animation novel, primates are the reason why Pokeballs were developed. Growlithe. Growlithe's original name was Flamey. Arcanine. Arcanine is a big boy. Poliwag. Poliwag was Red Starter's Pokemon in the Pokemon Adventures manga and actually saved Red's life. Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl's beta design is shown wearing a crown, which is probably why it evolved into Politoed when wearing a King's Rock. Poliwrath. Poliwrath's name in Mandarin Chinese literally translates to fast swimming frog. Abra. Abra's last printed Pokemon card from 2007 has the ability to evolve directly into Alakazam, which is likely due to the lawsuits by Yuri Geller, who claimed that Kadabra's Japanese name was very similar to his stage name. Kadabra. According to his Emerald Pokedex entry, Kadabra was originally a boy with psychic abilities that suddenly transformed into a Pokemon. Alakazam. From Generation 4 and onward, Alakazam will still evolve through trade even if his pre-evolution is holding an Everstone. Machop. Machop has a tail. Machoke. According to his Red and Blue Pokedex entry, Machoke's bell is a power save bell that regulates its motions. Machamp. There is a theory that Machamp might be connected to Golem due to an error in the trading process. When the two are traded, Machamp receives Graveler's extra arms, and Golem receives Machoke's reptilian face. Bellsprout. Bellsprout's national dex number is 69. Nice. Weepinbell. The Weepinbell's Legends Awakened Pokemon card is probably the most uninspired Pokemon card that I have ever seen. Vitribell. In the Pokemon anime, Vitribell has the same voice actor who also voices Brock, James, and even Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Tentacool. As seen in the Pokemon anime, Tentacool can control other Pokemon by touching them with its tentacles. Tentacruel. Tentacruel is known as the gangster of the sea. Geodude. For some reason, Geodude weighs 10 times less in the Japanese Pokemon Red and Blue games, where in the English versions it weighs 20 kilograms, as it does in all other games. Graveler. Graveler is shorter than a Slowpoke, with his height being 3'3" and Slowpoke's being 3'11". Golem. Golem's back sprite in Pokemon Silver looks pretty funky. Ponyta. Ponyta and its evolution can control their flames so that the rider is not burned by them. Rapidash. The champion from the Kanto Pokemon fan club's favorite Pokemon is Rapidash. He just can't stop talking about it. Slowpoke. Apparently, it takes 5 seconds for a Slowpoke to feel pain. Slowbro. Slowbro's tail was originally going to be his own Pokemon in Generation 2, but was later scrapped. Magnemite. Magnemite is seen in the ancient carvings of the ruins of Alph, which might mean that it's either an ancient Pokemon or it came from outer space. Magneton. Magneton has been used by more rival characters than any other Pokemon, with the 3 being Blue, Silver, and Wally. Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd was my second level 100 Pokemon, since I thought it would eventually evolve into a Dodduo. Dudduo. Dudduo flies by pedaling his feet in Pokemon Stadium, kinda like Yoshi. Dodrio. Dodrio is technically the first Pokemon we see in the flesh in the anime. Seal. Seal is a Pokefloat in the Super Smash Bros. Melee stage. Dugong. Dugong was the only Pokemon that was featured in the Pokemon Sword and Shield animated short trailer that wasn't available in Sword and Shield, causing a short controversy. Grimer. Supposedly, Grimer was created from sludge that was exposed to X-rays from the moon. Muk. A wild Muk in Pokemon Gold and Silver has a 2% chance of holding a nugget upon capturing. Shelder. If a Shelder bites the head of a Slowpoke that's wearing a King's Rock, it will forcefully evolve into a Slowking. Cloyster. Cloyster's Pokemon Stadium Pokedex entry states that no one has ever seen what's inside of his shell, so the head that you see is probably just a shadow. Ghastly. Ghastly is seen with ghostly hands in the anime episode The Tower of Terror, so it's really not that strange they can learn punching moves. Haunter. Haunter has the best laugh of all Pokemon. Gengar. Over 20 years later, it was confirmed in his Pokemon Moon Pokedex entry that Gengar was once a human, which might be a reference to the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Onix. In Generation 1, Onix can act as a Water Stone when leveling up a Water Stone evolution Pokemon in a battle. This is due to Onix having the same index number as a Water Stone in the game's coding. Drowsy. According to his Pokemon Sun Pokedex entry, Drowsy shares a common ancestor with Munna and Musharna. Hypno. In the Pokemon 151 clothing line, Hypno is seen leading a line of children. Krabby. Krabby is a crab. Kingler. Kingler has his own e-reader minigame called Kingler's Day, which can be accessed by scanning the Expedition EX Kingler card. Voltorb. Voltorb is yellow in the first generation Pokemon games, which is kind of weird because apparently they were created by Pokeballs. Electrode. It is entirely possible to obtain an Electrode at a level as low as 3. All you have to do is capture a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, evolve it, and then trade it to the old man at Cinderbell Island's lab. And boom, a level 3 Electrode. Execute. Execute is created when an Executor's head falls onto the ground. So which came first, the Execute or the Executor? Executor. 15 whole years before its release, an old Executor appeared as artwork for the Japanese Juggle booster box. Cubone. Cubone's face is partially revealed in its Japanese Card-S card. Marowak. In Elder Scrolls Morrowind, there is a location known as Marowak's Spine, referencing Marowak from Pokemon. Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee has a mouth in the Pokemon Pocket Monsters manga. Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's Kanto and National Pokedex numbers are 107, which could be a reference to Little Mac, whose weight is 107 pounds. Lickitung. If you transfer Lickitung from Pokemon Ranch, it will always be holding the TM Rest. Coughing. According to his Team Rocket Pokemon card, Coughing was first discovered in a weapons factory, which probably explains why it has a cross skull on its stomach. Wheezing. According to his Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Pokedex entry, triplet Wheezings exist, though they are very rare. Rhyhorn. The player's mother in Pokemon X and Y is a retired Rhyhorn racer, which is why there's a Rhyhorn chillin' in front of the player's house. Rhydon. Despite Rhydon being a ground type and also his horn acting as a lightning rod for its ability, Ash's Pikachu manages to defeat Blaine's Rhydon by using an electric type attack on his horn. Chansey. Chansey's Pokemon Pinball sprite looks like it's sneezing. Tangela. Tangela couldn't learn Vine Whip in Pokemon Red and Blue, which is probably due to it being based on Medusa, which was a Gorgon that had a head full of snakes. Kangaskhan. As stated in his Pokemon Sword and Shield Pokedex entry, there are records of a lost human child being raised by a childless Kangaskhan. Horsey. In episode 42 of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, Horsey is seen with 2 fins, which might be a reference to his original red and blue artwork. Seadra. Seadra and his pre-evolution Horsey were known as the dragon Pokemon before they were given a dragon type evolution. Goldeen. In the Pokemon anime, Goldeen was never scanned by a Pokedex until just recently. In episode 24 of the Pokemon Journey series, go scan his Goldeen after capturing it. Seaking. For some odd reason, there are 2 fan clubs for the Pokemon Seaking. There are the Horn Enthusiasts and the Fin Enthusiasts, and apparently they don't get along well. Staryu. According to his Ultra Sun Pokedex entry, there are folk tales of Stardust falling into the ocean and becoming Staryus. Starmie. In a Pokemon Red speedrun, Misty Starmie is said to be the hardest battle in the game. And if you want to know why, check out my last video where I react to the world record of Pokemon Red. Mr. Mime. Substitute was originally Mr. Mime's signature move. Scyther. Scyther has the same base stat total of his evolution, Scizor, with the total being 500. Jinx. Jinx has the longest cry of any Pokemon. Electabuzz. Out of all the base set Pokemon cards, Electabuzz was considered by many to be the strongest. Magmar. Magmar's Japanese name is pronounced Boober. Pinsir. Pinsir is f***ing terrifying. Tauros. Tauros can learn Surf. Magikarp. Magikarp is able to breed with Charizard, since both of them are in the Dragon Egg group. Gyarados. The red Gyarados seen in Pokemon Gold and Silver isn't technically a shiny. It's simply a Magikarp that retained its coloring through forced evolution. Lapras. In the Generation 2 Pokemon games, Lapras only appears in the Union Cave on Fridays. Ditto. Ditto's Pocket Monsters Card-S card shows it transforming to all 3 original starter Pokemon. Eevee. The term Evolution originated from the strategy guide for Pokemon Stadium 2. Vaporeon. Vaporeon has a cell structure similar to water molecules, which allows it to melt away and become invisible in water. Jolteon. There is a light Jolteon Pokemon card that's holding a sleeping Togepi. Flareon. Flareon can breed with Wailord. Porygon. Technically, Porygon is the only Pokemon to actually exist in our world, since its Pokedex entry claims that it's entirely made of data. Ammonite. Ammonite's Generation 2 sprite looks like it's dabbing. Amistar. Shiny Omastar's mini sprite in Pokemon Coliseum XD looks like it's screaming. Kabuto. Generation 2 was the only generation that Kabuto wasn't able to learn Surf in. Kabutops. This is what Kabutops Mega Kick animation looks like in Pokemon Stadium. Aerodactyl. There's a theater exclusive Pokemon card that features an Aerodactyl flying in the city of Altai Mare. Snorlax. Snorlax shoots hyper beams out of its eyes. Articuno. Galarian Articuno's shiny form has the same color scheme as its Cantonian counterpart, which is also the same for the two other legendary birds. Zapdos. Out of all the legendary Pokemon with static encounters, Zapdos can be obtained with the fewest gym badges, which is 2, with only the Boulder badge and neither the Cascade or Soul badge. Moltres. Moltres without his fire looks like a rubber chicken. Dratini. Dratini made his first appearance in the Pokemon anime in a banned episode. Dragonair. Dragonair is the only Pokemon to have his gender specified for an in-game trade, with a woman from Blackthorn City wanting a female for her Rhydon. Dragonite. Dragonite is probably an ancient Pokemon, since its skeletal fossil is displayed in the Nacrene City Museum. Mewtwo. In Super Smash Bros. Melee, you can unlock Mewtwo by standing in the middle of Pokemon Stadium for 20 hours with 2 human players. Then once one is knocked out, Mewtwo will appear. And finally, Mew. Mew was created a mere 2 weeks before Pokemon Red and Green's development was finished. Not even Nintendo knew of its existence until Shigeki Morimoto revealed to them that he added a 151st Pokemon to the game. And there you go, 151 facts about the original 151 Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to support me on Patreon, you can click on the button right here. I spend days, if not weeks, on these videos, and the algorithm doesn't really favor that, so it helps me out a ton. Also, if you want to see more videos, be sure to click right here. I have a lot of Pokemon videos that you can binge watch, so have at it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. See ya!